So what kind of Elvis collection you have there?
Well, going back to the Elvis collection, that stems to when the Beatles actually met Elvis, and it wasn't chronicled. So, hey, I'm not aware if it's been chronicled. I've said this before, where hey, it's never been chronicled. Next week, 20 people jump up and go, yes, it has in so and so's book of blah blah blah. It's like, hey, I haven't read every Beatles book under the sun, you know. I know our story very well. I know a lot of the rest of it really, really well, but I don't know all of it. Yeah, I don't know all of it. Yeah, but when they met Elvis, at the end of that meeting, Elvis and Colonel Tom Parker gave them gifts. There was gifts that were given to the Beatles, and one was a wagon lamp, like a Wild West wagon lamp. You know, looks like a Wild West wagon, but it's got a light inside. You can switch it on. And it was only when we were putting the museum together that we realized what the whole thing with the wagon was. And it turned out that it's Colonel Tom Parker's logo, the Wild West wagon. It's actually his logo. So that's why the wagon was given. And there was also, because Elvis had a thing for Palomino horses, so they were all given these little brass Palomino horses, so we've got one of them. And then there was and I saw this while we were at Graceland and went, oh, now I get what that is. And it was like in Elvis's trophy room, should we call it, or awards room. And there was one wall there where it's like these little cowboy boots awards. You know, I apologize to whoever gives those awards. Hey, I can't remember what the award was, but there was a lot of them. But the cowboy, I looked at it and thought, that's the cowboy boot, except Elvis has had an ashtray put onto the side of it. So whatever these awards were, he'd had them changed into ashtrays. So they were all given that. And then there was also a holster, like a Wild West holster, all leather embroidered. And on the inside of that, it's to the Beatles from Elvis and Colonel Tom Parker. So they were the gifts. And I've seen photographs where in the States, Mal Evans is wearing the holster that they were given and mucking around with the it's not a real gun, thank God, but mucking around with the gun by a swimming pool. But that holster that Mal's wearing, he's got his swimming trunks on, you know, and he's got the holster on. He's just messing about. But that holster was one of the gifts that Elvis gave them as well. So it's the gifts that they were given when they met Elvis. That's what we have on display at the museum.